some great plans for it, but I was in a bit of a rut on the side of the house.
Buried back over here.
And she pulled right out, no problem. You can feel it.
Sweet.
Grab.
Tires look decent on it. I mean, they're old as hell. I can see that, but as far as tread goes, they weren't driven it too much. That's too bad.
I did do the brake 5,000 miles ago.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad, but then again, like I said, it's been sitting, so
Yeah.
I did hear some noise coming from them when I.
How long have you had the van?
3 years.
You've had it for 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, a little noise when they're sitting isn't that out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Full size spare and everything.
Maybe some
Tow
moisture.
package. Shackles look okay.
I've seen worse underneath.
No, this one's not bad at all. Especially for an all-wheel drive that you'd think could be driven in the salt.
Yeah.
No, this one's not bad.
So the guy I got it from, he got it from a guy because it wouldn't start. It ended up being an issue with the remote starter.
Does it got a remote starter?
So he pulled out the remote starter.
Good, good, good.
But you might notice there's some loose wires by the ignition.
Okay, that's not a big deal. CV axles feel okay. Everything seems free. A little leaky, but that's normal. And you said you parked it, what, probably for the fuel leak, I assume?
Yeah, and, well, actually I've lived with the fuel leak. I actually just needed to haul my wheeler around. So I finally pulled the trigger on that.
Nice. Everything seems okay. It doesn't look bad. Original brake lines, original fuel lines and stuff. I mean, they got some rust on them, but I've seen a lot worse not blow.
Yeah. I was worried about the fuel lines just because of the gas leak.
Yeah, this rocker's gone, but it's got the rust hiding plastic, so no big deal. Oh yeah, back here the bottom of the rocker's just gone, but that is normal. This is the first side to go on all of them. That's not too bad.
And then this just covers it up, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Custom mirror, I love that.
Yeah, that was my...
Well, she's on there.
It works.
It's on there.
Not the prettiest.
No. All right.
But it was better than when it was hanging down.
Yeah, this thing was loaded back in the day.
I know.
This one, all-wheel drive, leather interior, two-tone, wood grain. It's got battery power?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you can fire it up.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it run. What does it got? $180? That's not bad.
Yeah.
Radio work, actually?
Yeah. I think so. It comes and goes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I can hear it. I hear it crackling. These radios love... Oh, it's on. Oh, it's on tape. That'll do it. Where's FM?
Oh, that's the problem.
Is it stuck in tape?
It's stuck in tape. Sometimes it will, if I play around with it, it will go.
There it goes.
Yeah.
No radio signal, though, so the antenna signal's not good. But that's okay. The radio works.
Yeah, really? I'm surprised.
Yeah, that 92.5 should come in.
Yeah, you're right.
I can kind of hear it. Bad. That could be a bad ground on here. That's no big deal. I don't want to run it too much, but... Good oil pressure. Half a tank of gas won't be in there very long charging.
It was.
The one wiper does work, scratching the glass.
Yeah. So then I do have the other one back.
You get the arm? Cool.
He said it worked. It just needed to be put on. I don't know.
Okay.
I never did.
That's okay. Door lock.
The
Door lock doesn't unlock. Good to know.
Oh yeah.
You better
Roll it down. I don't have an
do
extra
that.
key.
Do that. Pop the hood.
That wasn't the case before though.
That's all right. That's no big deal. It's $500 van, dude.
Yeah.
I know what I'm getting into. But yeah, it's leaking right here on this elbow for the rail. So
It's not as nearly as much as earlier.
yeah, you wiggle this, it'll start pissing though. Should check
So you know a little bit about these, huh?
I've owned a few of them, yeah. Trans fluid looks decent. I didn't check the oil. It seemed like it's got pressure good enough. Coolant, a little low, but that's okay. I don't see any in it actually. But that's not got a bad head gasket, right?
I don't know. I've never put coolant in it. So
We'll find out. And you know from sitting. So I was looking at these rear heater lines too. I don't know. I didn't look that close, and I'm not going to look any closer. But the rear heater lines are what concerns me the most. And it looks like they were bypassed. I can see the rubber hose. So good. That's already been dealt with. Okay. Good. Well, it ain't gonna start on fire, I don't think. You mind if I do a lap around here? Because it looks like I came in the wrong way, because this does like a circle on the map, doesn't it?
It goes that
Yeah,
way.
it goes right around that way.
You take a left and take the first left.
Left and it comes right back. That's what it looked like on the map. I took the first turn. I'm like, shoot, I'm on the wrong side of the street.
I grew up on the other side, actually.
Oh, that's funny. Ooh, we're getting fancy here.
Oh, yeah.
All the pretty colors.
I don't remember what did I
Marking them for sure.
I was
if nothing
marking
else.
them because
Yeah.
I took them off. Yeah,
It's a good paint color. It's just Chrysler paint. This is normal. Every single one of them does it.
Does it?
Yep, every single one. But it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all for what it is.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I taught my son how to drive on it. And
Oh yeah.
he felt super comfortable.
Well, first test drive was a fail. Here I am, 60 bucks into a vehicle I don't own yet. It's really low on trans fluid. Oh, somebody's got a mad dog. Figured I'd put coolant in it too. Let's see how low this actually is. Oh, it's not that. Well, that poor dog. Okay, it wasn't that low. A little bit low though. Hopefully trans fluid, because it go into first gear and then try for second and just drop out of gear, which is indicative of not having fluid. And it showed none on the stick after it was running. So we're gonna try to put what? I'll start with 2 quarts of ATF. Go from there. See if she starts up and goes into gear properly now. It did make it around the block, but like barely. So, I don't know, did you guys see this? I don't know. Turn that off. 180, 466. Battery is definitely weak. Do I got reverse gear? Yep, I do. Got forwards? Okay. I want to take it for a test drive. Alright, it just dropped into second gear. She's fine, I think. Seatbelt on here. Take 2 successful, I think. Stop here. That guy's turning this way. Figure it'll take you long this time. The fact that it had second gear at all is a huge improvement. Oh, it's a lot better. Okay. I'm not as worried anymore. I was debating like not taking it because like I don't want another bad transmission issue that I don't want to deal with. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with that right now because I'm selling a running driving vehicle for this to hopefully drive this. The suspension feels great. Yeah, suspension feels great. Okay, I'm getting a little more trust. She's starting to warm up, good. And I did put coolant in it. It wasn't that low. Okay, that's a lot better. Yeah, I think it's fine. It was low on fluid. And it was sitting for a year, I think he said. So, alright. I'm going to take a couple more laps and we'll get it loaded up. Okay, we're in second gear. Shakes a little bit. We've got third gear and fourth gear. It's good. The trans is fine. Okay. I'm gonna go pay this guy, get this thing on the trailer. It's got a fuel leak, so I don't want to go very far, but it seems fine. Alright, made it back, no problem. Oh, door jar light don't work, as you can see. There it goes. See it? It started, yep. Yeah, there we go. Sticky. Smell. Oh, the brakes look not bad. They're a little warm, but they're knocking all the rust off. I think she's okay. Yeah, I didn't have any fluid in it. Well, like you said, what do you think it's at a year? Probably? Yeah.
I did run it every few months.
Brakes don't feel hot. It had a little bit of a wobble to it up at speed. know how to easy it all. Here, watch. Watch.
Do it that way.
But there's no other way to do these, to strap these down. There really isn't.
Be a B-18C, it's that one. That's what I thought I was gonna have problems with the other one. But there we go. You're sitting that frame now.
There we go.
Get her?
Had it. Oh yeah, this CV boot's tore. I forgot. I keep grabbing the grease.
No, I might have too a little bit.
Oh, fuck you.
I know, you're hitting that frame.
Control arm. I got an idea. You ready? I'm gonna pull it forward. It's because we're downhill, it's pulling on it. That's why.
Whatever. Don't come too far. Don't drive it off. What? Oh. You got it again, but be careful. A little more. A little more. Got her. Got her. Let her roll back.
Are we good? Are we unhooked?
Yeah, it's unhooked. Just ain't off all the way. Hold on.
Get back up.
No, it's off. It's just. The strap is stuck. You go wrap that around that? Something's slipping.
Oh, it's the way it pierced that fucker. It did. Wow. Good
Well,
job,
if
me.
you pull it ahead a little bit, I can get this one off.
I think I ruined that strap.
Okay,
You'll
pull
see-
ahead just a little
you'll
bit,
see
but
what
don't
I
drive
did.
it off.
You'll see what I did when you get it off.
No more. Hey, it's undone anyway.
I'm free?
Yeah, about it in. Yeah, it's good.
Like I can back off the trailer?
Well, no, you said the strap is stuck.
Well, you'll be able to pull it now. You'll be able to get it off.
I don't know. You come and do it. I can't see.
See either, but
It's unhooked.
no, the
I just can't see how it's hooked on.
the stud for the sway bar bolt, it pierced it because I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. All right.
That's what was on. Now it'll back off. Yeah, that's fucking CV.
I'll go straight back. I'll follow.
I should be able to watch. Just spot me, make sure I'm clear. 'Cause I can watch the left side.
Looking good. Good. You're good.
Lights seem to work. Hey everyone, so yeah, bought a caravan. Surprising, right? Not just a caravan though, it is a Town Country. And all-wheel drive. Yeah, so I gave up the 2005 Town and Country for this, by the way. So I'm sorry for that. That hurts my soul to do, by the way. But yeah, I gave that up for an all-wheel drive second gen Town and Country. And I paid $500. And it drove on the trailer. We just got done unloading it, as you saw. And I've pulled it up here. It needs some work, but it's not that bad. Yeah, it's perfect for us, is what I figured. Perfect for me. I was telling myself for a little while that if a reasonable all-wheel drive caravan showed up on Marketplace, that I would buy it. And unfortunately, one did. And unfortunately, here it is. So, yeah. It's, I don't know. It's, let's dig in. Let's take a walk around on this thing. And I have looked at it a little bit. And I've looked at it as much as you have seen on camera already. You've seen the intro clips to it, I'm sure. I haven't really looked at it beyond that. Let's figure out what I got and go from there. So, we have Town and Country long wheelbase. It is that purple color. I love this color. I love the dark blue, and I love the PGA green. Those are my three favorite colors. So, it has the lower plastic molding with chrome accents. It's got the 15-inch gold accented aluminum wheels on some 205/70 R15 tires. I remember looking at, I believe they are Bridgestones. They're older Bridgestones. The DOT code is on the inside, so I don't know how old they are, but I do not believe they're new, despite the tread on them being very nice. I'd actually like to figure out what the DOT code is, so I will go down here and I will take a look with you guys, and you will look for me too. That CV boot's torn. We figured that out when I was strapping it up. I believe the other side is too. These are white walls. They're on the wrong way. There's a DOT code right there. See it? I believe that says 29th week of 2011. It was the last time this had tires put on it, 2011, 2012, which was like 10 years before the guy I bought it from owned it. So, and he said he bought it from a flipper. So it's had a few owners. I got to run the Carfax on it tonight, and I will verify some of this information, see what I can figure out about it. But as of now, I have not run that Carfax. I know nothing about the history of this van. But yes, it's got 15-inch gold accent aluminum wheels. It has the gold pinstripe. As you can tell, this thing is loaded. This thing has all of the options. So, very nice. Oh, it's got a little bit of rust here, as you can see. You know, the usual. This rocker, I believe, is kind of cooked. As you can see, the bottom of the rocker is gone most of the way on this side. The other side, I believe, is like almost perfect. It's just this side. It has the taillights that I don't like so much. It is a Chrysler Town & Country. It is a Minnesota vehicle from Central Chevy Chrysler Plymouth Dodge in North Branch, Minnesota. Once again, all-wheel drive. That needs to be removed right now. That has been fixed. That needed to not happen. We need to go find a Pentastar. I have a Pentastar. I'm putting another one on it after we get all of this stuff off of the paint, hopefully, without ruining it too bad. I don't want to, like, ruin that pinstripe. So, looks like all that loose stuff came off. Fixed. We were already restoring the vehicle. There's no wiper arm on here, or wiper blade, I just realized. This grommet is junk. The molding on the back glass is okay. It has this weird spoiler on it. See this thing? It has a spoiler on it. Absolutely do not like that at all. I'm sure it is drilled through the hatch, but we'll see what we can do to get rid of that. It has a roof rack. There's no paint on the roof. It's like to the point where it's surface rusting. Tabs expired in March. I believe it was parked in November. So it's been off the road a year. It has a tow package. It has black door handles, but paint matched mirrors and paint matched headlight trim bezels, and the grille that is not on here because the hood latch is broke is a paint matched grille. It also has the crystal Pentastar on the front. We're missing clear coat, you know, typical 90s Chrysler fashion. The passenger wiper arm is not on there. The driver mirror is custom and had more spray foam on here, but I was messing with it and most of the spray foam is peeled off, so I gotta kind of pick away at this gently and get the rest of it off, and eventually that mirror. The wiper motor does work, as you can see. I accidentally hit it like more than once. Let's take a look inside this thing. I gotta like set this somewhere like there. This van was 3 of 94, so yeah, that makes it not quite 31 years old, but it is a 30-year-old van. This thing has the two-tone gray interior with the dark gray plastic panels and the light gray vinyl cloth leather interior. It has wood grain accents. This thing is electronically also very, very loaded. This door switch doesn't quite always work. I need to... There. Come on. Come back. There it is. It's open. This thing has power locks, power windows, power mirrors. There's the power trunk release. This thing, you know, dimmer switch, the usual. Let's turn that up, but not quite that far. It also has fog lights. Because of the tow package, it's got an overdrive off switch. This thing has intermittent rear wipers. This thing has rear AC. This has the Infinity sound system. This stereo, I believe, is kind of funny. It has an AC temp vent. That will be fun to figure out because he said the AC didn't work. Okay, we'll leave that in there. We have single zone climate control up front. We have one key and a bottle opener. I believe this thing should have keyless. We have cruise control, front wipers. We have the digital instrument panel, and this van has, sorry, turn the radio, it is off, 180,468 miles on it. Had a couple miles less. We put a couple on it doing test drives. It has, now it's showing just under half a tank of gas. The temp is up because I've had it running. We've got voltage on that battery. Apparently it took a charge after sitting dead. So we have the overhead console. I didn't even look to see if that worked. We got rear power windows. That's a garage door. That's a garage door button. Wonder whose garage door that opens. Not mine. As you can see, it was working. Did you see that? Did you see that? It came to life. So it's not working, but it was. It did come to life. You guys saw that. So it does work. The screen has an issue. This is broke, apparently. Okay, I fixed it. There, it's fixed. Look at that. No, it's broke. Something's wrong with that latch. Let's shut that and then never open it again. Oh God. Oh God, we're destroying the van. There. No. There, fixed. Good. Dome lights all seem to work. I hear static on the radio that's turned off. Oh, hey, the radio's working now. I bet you it warmed up and it decided to work. I've seen a few stereos do that. Yeah, we have power driver seat. I believe we have a manual passenger seat with a glove box that I haven't opened yet. Oh, there's stuff in here. There's stuff in here. What's in here? A 1996 owner's manual. What are you doing? Get. This 1994 Town and Country minivan owner's manual. Ooh. Fancy, aren't we? Look at all that stuff. Looks good. I didn't see any writing or anything in it. What else we got down here? Napa fuses. Oh, great. I see writing on this thing. What is in here? There is paperwork in there. I'm going to go through and we will bring you back and show you that. 1994 Town and Country. This thing has been to Top Line, ECU. Uh-oh, what did you buy? Let me read this. Oh, Top Line Federal Credit Union. Oh, it's a bank withdrawal. Never mind, that's useless. Michelin tires. They're Bridgestones that are on it, so I don't know what that's for. Bunch of bank withdrawals. You guys don't need to look at that. Chrysler sound system. He said that it had a remote start. Oh God. Did you hear that? It did something just now when I wiggled this stupid thing. Okay, he said this was unhooked. I just heard it try to like start or something. It did something weird. Is this thing? I hope this thing's not hooked up. It's got battery charge too. See it blinking? I don't think it works. I sure hope this doesn't work. We need to get this out of here. That parasite needs to go away. There's stuff buried up here. Oh God. Oh God, there's a bunch of paperwork in there. Oh, there's a title in here. Or something. There's a lot of paperwork right there. That might be all of the paperwork for the van. And it was caught under here where you couldn't, Recall Corporation. Where you couldn't see it. It was stuck up under the drawer. What is this? Owner address change form, so they know where to send this stuff to. Nothing else in there. I'll have to look through that paperwork. I'll see if I find anything good. In the glove box, there's nothing. Dirty, but it needs to be clean, but there's nothing. Anyway, this thing has dual airbags because it's a facelifted dash, 94. Hey. It's alive. It's coming back to life. It's repairing itself. 83 miles to empty. Odometer 62 degrees. That's about accurate. What's the trip meter say on this thing? We need to reset this. There we go. Now that we own it. This thing has the, I believe, fancy sun visors. Yes, it does. And they work. Look at that. The dimmers work. AirTouch Cellular. I don't know what this is. That sticker needs to go away. Anyway, the headliner is bubbled back there. It's got a peel in it. It's not that bad. Up front, it's not terrible. It's got peels and dings in it. If we open this is broke, so that's great. Oh, money. There's money in here. I will leave that money for later. I don't know what these screws are for. How about this? Can we get this open even though it's broke? Yes, we can. Better cup holders, but like still trash cup holders. Nothing in the cassette disc tray. I have a bunch of oil and trans fluid and stuff in here so we can do a tune-up and filter. Back here, this door doesn't open. He tore it apart trying to figure it out and didn't get it, so here it is. The other bench, or the other bucket, is back in the back. There's something back there on the seat. It looks like a cup holder or something. I haven't been back there, admittedly, because you can't get back there. So let us shut this off and let's go back there, because I don't think that works. Unless you have to have the key on. I don't remember. No, he said that didn't work. So all right, let's travel on back here. Let's pop the trunk. Kind of feel like I'm botching this walk around. I don't know. I'm doing it at night where you guys can't see anything. There was wasp nest. There was a wasp nest in the driver door. There's one here. There's one over here. I believe this one, there's dead wasps in here. Get out of here. You're dead. It's eviction time. This is not good. We need water to be able to drain out of here. As you can see, it has been sitting because it's full of like that. I don't know. They must have self-tappered that stupid, spoiler on there, because I can't see it through, but which is good, I guess. Here's the rear bucket, and it's tilted over. There's the trailer hitch wiring harness. Here's the Chrysler grill. It is split perfectly in the middle. The guy might be able to fix that. There's the passenger wiper arm. But you might be able to mold that together. I won't throw it away because I might be able to epoxy that. There's an exhaust shielding here. I didn't see this before, but there it is. So that's cool. What is this? It is a. What is this? What is this? It's like part of a cooler or something. I don't. Or is it part of that door? But what? Padded pencil? I don't know what this is. It looks like kind of like a console or something. I don't quite understand what's going on there. I'll figure that out later. All of the seats seem to have tears and stuff in them. This thing was probably used for loading and unloading stuff. I see a pair of scissors down there. Screws and bolts in there. We'll need those probably. This thing has rear heat and AC, by the way. You know, being a Town and Country. This seat is soft. This seat's okay. Anything down here? It's got a floor mat in it. The carpet seems kind of pulled up here. See that? How it's bubbled? Oh, there's 2 floor mats. That's why. They're doubled up. See that? That's why. Because something got spilled back here. See that carpet right there? Kind of has a stain or something. Like battery acid ate all the carpet away. That's weird. Yeah, she's pretty banged up, indented, and dinged, which is perfect for me. Oh, and that doesn't always shut. See, we're learning things. You know what I'd like to try? I heard it. You heard it. Hear it unlock. Something's unhooked here. I will figure that out later. It's probably literally just stuck, and then he took it apart for no reason. It needed forced, I'm sure. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But, yeah. And we'll go under the hood. As is tradition, all of the hood latches are broke. Under here, we have a 3.8 liter V6 with a 4.1 TE automatic transmission with the overdrive dog clutches and all that stuff attached to it down there. It's had CarQuest wires put on it. They're color coded, as you can see. That alternator's kind of shiny, but you know, it looks kind of shiny. That's all I can say. I don't see an OEM sticker, so I don't know. It could have been reman. It might have. Yeah, see, it's a reman. See that sticker right there? Yep, it's a little shiny, so that's been done at some point. It's got a battery. It looks like a reman battery, considering all the stickers are gone. January of 19. It's got new battery clamps on it. Those need sprayed down so they don't corrode. It has had an update on the PCM, as you can see, in 1996. That trans control module looks kind of shiny, don't it? Kind of like it's been replaced on. And then down here, that shift solenoid is the newer shift solenoid. That has been replaced. This thing has ABS, traction control, all the fancy stuff. Transmission's kind of shiny, made it to that engine, to be fair. The valve covers don't leak, like actually, like don't really leak. Like this is like amazing. Like it's not like super caked in oil. So I do believe this van has been serviced in its lifetime. Like look at that. Like usually this is like soaked in oil and stuff. I mean it's seeped a little bit, but like it's not bad. This needs to be replaced. This is not helping. There's where your oil's coming from, that PCV hose. But yeah, otherwise I topped off the coolant. It had oil in it. We put 2 quarts in the transmission. I think that got us close. It's got power steering fluid. It's got wiper fluid. Like for $500, I think we did okay. Is the AC clutch free? It is. He said he didn't think it worked, but we can always definitely try to charge that. Looking at the water pump, I'm trying to see if the water pump has been done. You know what I see on the water pump? I'm noticing this right now. Can you see it? Can you get down here? Here, go, hi. Look. I'm trying to get you down there. The key and the bottle opener in my hand is not helping me. Let's try that. Get down there. Let's see if you can see it. look, you can't see it. Right there, I believe the water pump is missing a bolt in it, meaning it's broke off in the cover, would be my guess. So that means it's had a water pump service done. Well, you guys want to hear it run, don't you? Because it does run and drive. Well, we ran that battery dead. So I knew that battery was junk. Just sitting here with the lights on killed that battery. I'll have to trickle charge it overnight. So I'll have to put the jump box on there, swap the battery out or something. But we'll deal with that later. So this is the big problem with it. Right here and right here, it has a big fuel leak. So yeah, that's our problem. It's got a big fuel leak here, so we gotta repair that fuel rail, which we will do. Anyway, I'm gonna get a battery in this and then we'll fire it up. Well, here, can I get these off? Are these like actually tightened down? Damn it, they are. Okay, I'll be back. All right, there's the old 94 Town Country battery, still living on. That other battery that I just took out had a ding in it and it was leaking battery acid, so that battery is a core. I will use it when I go get a new battery for this at that, point when it needs it. This is for the hood light, by the way. That is corroded away. Can we get a hood light? If I kind of finagle this, can we get a hood light? Yep. Yeah, hood light. I'll have to fix that. So, you want to see if she runs? I think that battery's got juice in it. Please. Oh, hear that? How much better that starts? There we go. Good oil pressure, charging, temps there. Look at that. Turn the lights on. I do believe they all seem to work. Listen to that run. Runs good. And then right now, I think the video on Marketplace showed this absolutely spraying fuel. I think since he's run it after it sat for a year, I think that O-ring kind of got hot and softened back up, but you can see it kind of seeping right now. But like, that's not bad right now. Like, that's like, I can go drive it and get gas worthy. Like maybe bring the fire extinguisher, but like, I think that'll be okay. It's running good right now. Seems fine. I mean, look at that. How about lights? So we got 2 running lights, got a headlight, 2 running lights, got a headlight. We got tail lights. I saw the brake light. Well, can we make it roadworthy? Boom, roadworthy. It needs tires. I have tires. We're gonna put tires on it. But shall we go for a drive? I think we shall. Shut this hood. Hood shut. I think we should go for a drive. Roll this window up. Think the heat works? Let's find out. Oh, the heat works. Perfect. Good, because it's a winter vehicle. Yes. It isn't very often that I get a vehicle that drives onto the trailer and also is like, like ready to go right now. Let me turn this off. There you go. Let us go for the first official drive now that it is home. I see 2 brake lights in the reflection on my dad's truck. Speedometer's working. I did look at that when I was driving it the other day. Horn works, as you can see. I'm going for a drive. Because I didn't drive it too fast being in that little, like cul-de-sac town area. Oh, high beams work. And I didn't get it really up to speed all that much. Let's see. Second gear. Third gear. Shifts are great. Fourth gear. This thing's perfect. I just paid $460 for this thing. Oh gosh. I think we did good. Guy said he just didn't want it to be scrapped. He thought it had potential. It's got potential, all right, dude. We're gonna get this thing looking pretty. All-wheel drive Caravan, and it's just ready to go. The brakes are working. They seem fine, and they don't squeal as much as they did now that I drove it around the block. Power steering works, the heat works, the radio was working, we saw that. Lights all work. Oh boy. Tires are 15 years old, but that's okay, or 14 I think. I can definitely feel a wobble in it, or a flat spot or something, but I'm on gravel road, so don't feel bad. The suspension itself isn't clunky. The suspension feels fine. There's a wobble in the drivetrain of some sort, but we'll see if it comes out of it when I get the some heat in the tires when we get it on the tar road. 39 miles an hour, this thing's driving fine. Quarter tank of gas. See this right here? A lot of people miss this, and I missed it originally too, and we actually had a discussion about this on the Chrysler forums. When it gets down to quarter tank, it flips back to full, and it puts 1/4 to E, so you can see every, like, 1/10 of a gallon down to E, or whatever. I don't know what the actual measurement is, if it's like a gallon. It's not a gallon, but it's like a couple tenths. I don't know what that is. Like, 1/4 of a gallon? I don't know. I didn't count it. But quarter tank, we have a quarter tank of gas in it. Doing 42 miles an hour, charging. Heat gauge looks good. Got great oil pressure in this engine. It's not 1205. We are coming up to the tar road, where I'll turn the heat off so we can listen for noises and stuff. There. Well, we got some heat in here. So, blinkers work. I didn't check that. That blinker works. Yeah, we got blinkers. Nobody on the road, so we're good. I mean, racetrack. The front right tire is bouncing. It's got a shake to it. And I thought it had a clunk when I shook it on the ground. But it's... maybe it's not, because the steering wheel doesn't shake. I can feel it in the ground, or like in the floor, and it's going away as I get up to speed here. Bruh. This thing's fine. It's got a little bit of a wobble to it, I don't know. It's got a shake in the system somewhere. Steering feels tight. Suspension feels good. Yeah, everything, it feels fine. That's not bad. Like, I could drive this to work Monday. Like, I probably will. I'm not even kidding you. Highway speed. I don't know. I'll look at those tires real good. I don't want them to, like, blow up on me. Or I might change them. Who knows? We'll see what I can do. I might change them tomorrow. You know, we're doing 69 miles an hour, and it's fine. It's literally fine. Also, I forgot the fire extinguisher. I kind of just got in it. Which one of you guys realized that when I said that? The brakes don't shake. The brakes feel fine. He said they were done like 4 years or 5 years ago or something. Like, it's fine. Like, it's got a little fuel leak, and it seems to have been curing itself. The brakes feel great. Like, they're fine. Like, bruh. Did I, like, I like do good for once. Like, I got an actual deal. Okay. And reverse works. See this? See this? Reverse works. This is great. That's a luxury. Oh, you know what I hear? The rear AC fan's on. I was like, I hear this noise. And it was that. Definitely a flat spotted tire. I can definitely feel a flat spotted tire as we speed up. Like, it's fine. yeah, okay. So this ain't gonna be a very long video, I don't think. Or series, because I'm just literally going to drive it. We do gotta rust proof this one. Like, I'm actually gonna like put the time in and like properly undercoat this one. Because my plan is to drive it this winter, being an all-wheel drive, and also a second gen. So now I have a second gen that I can drive in the winter and like not feel terrible about it because it's already got rust in it. I don't know. I still feel bad, but like, I gotta drive something, right? And this is cool. This is really cool. So yeah, this thing is fine. It's literally fine. Get home and it's like on fire or something. I don't think so. The way that was just seeping, the leak seems to have stopped. I think that O-ring was after it sat for a year, because he took that video and it was just spraying. I think that O-ring shrunk and got hard. But now that it's gone through a couple of heat cycles today, it literally is like not leaking. Oh, that's what is that a cat? That's a cat. No, cat, go. Run, 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 run fast. Go. It's a little kitten, I think. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, there's two of them. I see a lot of them. I should be careful. There goes another one. Oh, little kitters. Little kitters. I don't think they're strays. They live there. They're like barn cats. There's a big barn back there they probably live in. I don't know. Plenty of those around here. You gotta always be careful watching. I saw him and then like, you know, not go 36 miles an hour through there. But, you know, here we are. I'm like, I didn't think it would be this good. Like, I saw $500. I knew what I was getting myself into. The only thing I was worried about is that the all-wheel drive system was okay. And he assured me that part was okay. And I got under there. I shook it down. It seemed okay. It had a little wetness to it, which means it has fluid in it. So, you know, we're going to have to go through it. We'll check all that stuff, service it. I've not owned an all-wheel drive caravan before, so I like need to do some research myself, figure out what I got to do. I know that the parts are unobtainium, like, you know, as new parts, you have to like junkyard crawl for that stuff, and that stuff doesn't even come into my yard. So, except that one blue one that like there's like 10K views on that video, so, you know. But yeah, this thing is like mint. So yeah, anyway, I'm coming up to home. There's a car coming. I'm gonna drive it home and we'll pop the hood, make sure it's not leaking. But bro, this thing is literally fine. Yeah, I think we did good on this one. I think we did A-okay. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm literally, it's Saturday now. I'm driving this to work Monday. I'm not even mad. I'm driving this to work Monday. We'll see. I'm gonna go through it tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, but like I'm still gonna like work on this thing because what else am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna go through all that paperwork. There's some like important government documents there, and I need to make sure that it's not something that needs to be returned to whoever owned this van. But yeah, it's this door switch is sticky. As you can see, there, now it works. It's getting better though. It's got a little exhaust leak. It's not bad. I hear a pulley. Hear that? It sounds like Green Bean always did. That gives me Green Bean vibes because Green Bean always had a pulley noise.
Got it, Scary.
Oh my God! Hey! Yes, you did. I don't even know how you got out here. I'm beyond. And you know what's funny? Is this guy said he had like 40 people message him or whatever. He scrolled through all the messages. He showed me how many he got. I guess I got to him like first or something. I don't know. And then he said he also thought that I kind of knew what I was doing. It seemed like it, which is good. And I was gonna do something with it and not like part it out or something. So, which I'm not, if I can help it. It's got a clean title. It's an all-wheel drive Town and Country. I've made worse not get parted out. So. But like I didn't think it would be this good. I mean, this tire seems like it's kind of sitting funny though, don't it? Does it? Or is it? I think it's me. It looks fine. I think it's fine. I think I'm seeing things. I don't know. It kind of seems like it's just a little bit. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm seeing things. Okay. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. You can see that all-wheel drive system up there. It's got a full-size spare under it, by the way. Yeah, if I forgot to tell you. Also, it's got a plastic fuel tank on the side because it's an all-wheel drive. So, like, you don't ever have to replace the fuel tanks on these because, you know, they're plastic. Here's a little bit of an exhaust leak, but it's not bad. Let's see if I can get you where the fuel... See, you can see it. See, all-wheel drive. See the drive shaft? Or the torque tube or whatever? I think it's... Whatever it is. I think it's a torque tube. I don't know. It's got all original brake lines, I'm just noticing, by the way. This thing isn't rusty, by the way. It's not bad. Like, the rails are like... This is like the worst rail. The driver's side's the worst. Also, look at that leaf shackle. That's an unobtainium shackle right there, by the way. A little bit of rust back here. This side is significantly better. The white walls, like I said, are backwards. They're on wrong. See, look at this rocker's perfect. Look at that. This side's great. Driver's side's not as good. Yeah, see, you can see the muffler's got some holes in it. There's an exhaust tin there. Oh, there's a tin above the cat. Where's that other tin from? I don't, because there's one in it. Oh, hey, this is probably, is that hanging? Is that supposed to have a bracket on it? I don't know, what's up with that? Like, it's just, I don't think it's doing anything. I think that's supposed to be bolted to something. See that? Yeah, it's supposed to be bolted up. So we'll have to fix that, I think. The front CV axles need to be taken care of. The boots are ripped. So that'll have to be fixed. But I think I've got... I might not have a passenger CV for it because the passenger ones are different because of the all-wheel drive system. So I'll make sure I can obtain one of those. There's a screw in this tire. Okay, it's getting worse again. Yeah, there's a screw in this tire right here. Okay. It looks like it was kind of undercoated in like one spot right here, like it was sprayed on right here, and that's it. Those look like the original struts, considering how rusty and wore they look. I gotta get it up in the air and shake it down and everything. But down here, it's got an oil pan leak, trans pan leak. That boot's tore right there. I believe the driver's side one's tore also. There goes the rad fan. That works. So the heating cooling system works. I haven't tried the the bulb's gone, so that ain't gonna work. And the bulb's gone, so that ain't gonna work. We gotta fix those. Yeah, see, that boot's absolutely destroyed. So that's great. Yeah, it's even got a matching set of wheels on it. Like, it's got a matching set of tires. Like, that's like unheard of for something I buy. Brakes seem to be cleaning up okay. It's healing. That's all I'm gonna say. We put a battery in it and it's roadworthy. We're good. This is a shame right here. That's too bad. I have to get the correct colored tape. Oh, it's falling apart again. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna look through that paperwork and stuff, but I think I'm done for the night. So, like, I will bring you back tomorrow when we work on this, I think, and try to get it ready for Monday. I'm gonna try. I'll try to be able to drive it Monday, but we'll see. It's getting cold, as you can see. It was like 60 earlier, now it's 47. Does radio still work? FM. Yeah. Nice. There we go. It was tuned poorly. Missing a front left speaker. Cranked the speakers and the front left one came back. I don't think we got the door ones though. I'm in disbelief, to be honest with you. I don't know what to do. It's fine. It needs tires. But I literally have tires, like brand new ones, that I'm gonna put on it. We're good. Don't have to worry about that. It needed a battery. It's gonna probably get a new one now. It has earned itself a new battery, so this battery can go back to its easy life of running the winch once in a while. and stuff like this. I'm gonna fix the fuel leak, put a grill on it, fix the mirror, probably wash it. Oh, I gotta fix the wiper arm. It needs a wiper arm. I think it needs the whole, like the motor shaft broke. So that actually might be more involved there. It like needs the linkage for it. That's probably why they didn't put one on, because that literally broke is what it looks like to me. So whatever, it needs that. That's cool. That you don't need that to run. I got a wiper. I just put a new blade on it. Needs wiper blades. Oh, cool. It probably needs an oil change. It's earned that. But yeah, it gives me green bean vibes, because one of those pulleys in here, and I think it's the AC pulley, or something. It could be I think it's the AC pulley, because I replaced the idler, the tensioner, the water pump on green bean, and it didn't solve. I'm pretty sure it's the AC pulley. Sounds just the same. It sounds just like green bean sitting here. That's the same sound green bean always made. And the AC always worked, by the way, and it never did anything, so I'm gonna leave it. But the radio's playing. That speaker came back after I cranked it. This rad cap needs replaced. You see it's weeping. It's old as dirt anyway, so that's okay. We'll do that. It just needs TLC. It needs TLC and regular maintenance, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, I did very good. This van has gone to a good home. I might even wax the thing. It's probably, I mean, we're waxing this, but you know, like this might look good. I gotta pop that dent out of it. That bothers me a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we gotta fix the door. But yeah, up here, you know, typical Chrysler fashion. That she looks good. It's patinaed. Maybe come up here, take these off, and spray them flat black or gloss black or something. Take the rails off and repaint them. I still got to do that on gray van. I did these finally. This needs to be removed. I need to get rid of that. I'm being repetitive, but I'm in awe and disbelief and like super excited. I got lucky. I got very lucky with this van. Is this a white pinstripe? Why does this seem a brighter color? I don't know. It's dark out. Okay. And as you can see, the fuel leak, now that it's running, is kind of stopped. So I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't understand. It's got heat and everything. I think the lower heater modes don't work, so we might have to look into this thing. I noticed that. That station isn't coming in very well. I gotta tune my station and stuff. But yeah, if we nope, there it is. Now it's working. See, it's kind of in and out. Probably corroded, but it's coming back. Oh, it's working now. Okay, it's fine. It's working. It's fine. How about the rear AC? Let's crank that. There we go. That's blowing. It does low. And then it's rear control and off. Defrost turns on. Fog lights turn on. They don't work. Overdrive off. That works. I don't want to hit the rear wiper. There's no blade on it. Hazards work. That works. I don't want to hit that. I don't know how it doesn't have a cruise light, so I don't know. I guess whatever, that's there. Radio works. The vents all work. Do we try the AC for shits and giggles? Fan turned on, so that's good. What? It's low. It needs a charge. Hang on a minute. No way that clutch is kicking on right now. Let me shut it off. No way. It's got a charge in it. Let me go get... I even bought refrigerant for it. I was at Walmart and I saw it, so I bought some. Let me go get the gun. I'll be back. the fact that it's got a charge in it means the system's kind of sealed-ish. Also, this leaf here needs to disappear. I'm gonna go charge it. I will bring you back. We might have AC. Not that we need it for the winter, but we might have it. Yeah, it's got some pressure in it with the system off. My gauge is reading on the low pressure side. So let's turn that to cold. That's on cold. Maybe turn this to high. Compressor kicks on. Let's see what it reads. Kicks off. Builds a little pressure, and then I bet it kicks on. I don't know why that's showing pressure. I don't know. Let's hit it. See what happens. Make sure we're on there good. Now it's got pressure. Granted, it doesn't seem like it's sucking pressure. See that? I don't know if it seems like it's taking pressure properly back out. Do you see that? I don't know. That should go to 0, but I don't know. Maybe my gauge is wrong. Let's see. Yeah, that should like suck fluid down, and it's totally not. Oh, there it goes. I wasn't on there properly. There we go. So I wasn't venting, but it wasn't properly pulling. Now I bet you it pulls. Look at that. There we go. That was my bad. Look at that. It's working. Oh, the can's getting cold now. There we go. I wasn't on all the way, so the Schrader valve wasn't pulled, I bet, or set right. No way! I do believe this thing takes like 36 ounces or something. Hey, look at this. PCM part number used. TSB in 95 and date in 96. That sticker's on there. Nice. So this thing is a dual unit. I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure that's like 36 to 48 ounces or something. And we got a 12-ounce can here. And it had a little bit in it. But I usually go to about 30 or so PSI. And the low pressure side is give or take okay. I mean, obviously we're not measuring the high pressure side, so we're not doing it right, but this system had pressure in it. I think we'll be okay. Okay. AC works fine. Yeah, it's not that cold out. Yep, that works fine, so let's shut that off. Go back to heat, make sure that all works, so that all seems to be okay. Now the heat's not as warm. Great, so did I just ruin my heat for the winter? Oh, there it goes. It's warming up. I don't know, I think we're low on coolant too, just a hair. But also the heat might not be very good. But also, shouldn't this have a heater valve? So it should... Well, no, that shuts the heat off, not the AC. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. But, yeah, that thing works. So, fixed. Okay. Might have to look into the heat, though. I do need heat in this thing. And it's got heat. It's not cold by any means, but it's also not, like, hot like I want it to be. As you can see, the temp is going up. Let's see what that gets to here. It's going up. It's probably going to be like 70. That's kind of nice to have in there. Thank you. And this thing's just sitting here purring away. The leak is like subsided, so that's cool. Nice and hot here. I suppose this thing's got rear heater lines too, so it's got to run through all that. This vacuum line is absolutely cooked right here. What does this go to? Is that for the all-wheel drive stuff? Yeah, I'm sure that is. Right here's this vacuum line. Yeah, hear that? That's a vacuum leak. We gotta fix that right there. No, it's getting warm. That thing's reading 80. We're doing fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's hot. It's good. We're good. Okay, we're good. False alarm. How about the rears? Oh, that one works. And it goes back in. That one goes out and back in. Those work. Dome lights all work. How about this sun visor? Does this dimmer work? Yes, it does. Crazy. That's got a tear in it, so we can replace that. We have that. That's got a tear in it. Maybe we'll replace those. This has got to go away. Windshield's in there good. Mirror needs cleaned. It's good. Cluster's good. Radio's good. We're up to 90 degrees there, so it's working fine. So you guys can even see how warm it is. Look at that. Isn't that nice? What doesn't work? I don't know. We didn't grab the fog lights off mine because mine were bad, so that sucks. I'll have to order some on Amazon, I think. I think there's some ones that you can order and they'll work. You just have to make brackets for them. There, fixed the bent license plate. Took it all off. I took it inside and took the bracket and I heated up the backside with a torch. Got it warm, and then I could, reshape it. And plate, obviously, you're just able to bend back with my hands because they're so flimsy nowadays. And it looks perfect. Well, it's bright and early. We're going to get the front tires off, and we're going to see if we can change them quick. Also do a shakedown or whatever, but figure I'll drag you along a little bit. That'll do it. It's a tie rod, that's for sure. What's that noise? Who's rattling? You're rattling. I see the rattler. Brakes. Brakes look fine. We're getting hot or anything. This all looks fine. That CV boot's shot. Okay, slightly less gooder news, but not bad. It's not the outer tie rod, it's the inner. Granted, how does the boot look on this outer? You probably just buy outers and inners, be done with it. And that's when I'll do this driver CV while it's apart, because I'll be able to swivel this whole thing. But, yeah, so, yeah, it needs an inner. Yeah, this inner is junk. These wheel studs look pretty shiny, don't they? Maybe it's because of these lugs actually doing their job and protecting it and not like super corroded yet. These are the ones with the caps that fall off and get stuck and whatever. They're not all expanded or anything yet either, so that's cool. Brakes look okay. Got to knock some rust off. They don't look bad. As you can see, it's doing its job. They weren't getting stuck or anything, so it doesn't need brakes. Struts have seen better days, but they'll be okay for now. Trans is dripping fluid, which is why it was low. That motor mount, meh. There's the all-wheel drive front diff and everything, by the way. See it right there. That fancy guy. I have to look at him, change his fluid at some point. But it doesn't look bad. Nothing looks terrible. This cross member is different. See how the power steering is mounted on that weird box, so it's above the where the drive shaft goes into like the pinion or whatever for the differential or whatever. I don't know. Where'd that wind come from? Why? Why did that come? Can we? And then there's an exhaust shielding rattling. You can hear it. Look at that drive shaft. Now we got it up in the air. Yeah, bad boy. Made in France. Is that OEM? I don't know if that's OEM. Nice shiny looking drive shaft though. Torque tube drive shaft. I don't know what you want to call him. Wherever he is, he's there. I did notice. Oh, hey, that's a new fuel tank strap. Look at that. Somebody put a new fuel tank strap over an old strap. And the new straps that are good, at least somebody put one in. You needed a front one. The back one looks okay. Okay, so that's been dealt with. Good. Well, let's take a look at this all-wheel drive system, shall we? In the first bit of unobtainium big boy parts. Drum. Oh, hey, there. That drum's free. Oh, hang on a minute now. I didn't see that. I did not foresee that. This drum is free. So let's take a look at these big boy brakes. Wow. Oh, great. That's why it's free. Needs a wheel cylinder. And pads. Where'd the pad go? Those are some really war drum brakes. Wow. That's bad. Oh, here's the rest of that pad. Fixed. Those are some really war pads. Wow. That's a new axle nut. For some reason. Why is that? Why is that new and shiny? Here, let's get rid of this. That needs to disappear. The adjuster's seized. Okay, it needs rear brakes. Add that to the list. If you notice here, see how they spin free front? Look, the other, I guess you can't tell the wheels are off. But if you go backwards, it locks them up and they both spin. That's supposed to happen. So that feels decent to me. CVs don't have any like up and down play or anything. But anyway, this has got the tiny shocks on it. Shouldn't this have nibble mats or something on it? Because it's a big boy all-wheel drive. Shouldn't it? Right? Or am I thinking third gen? I would think that this should have bigger shocks on it, but I guess I'm wrong. they're on here, so it needs those. Yeah, so you got big brakes, as you can see, for the rear wheel drive. You've got your CV axles, and you got your rear differential there, that little cylinder looking guy. And then, this is that must be the wire for the speed sensor for the ABS and stuff. So that guy's on there, that guy's special. There's our tow package. We got beefier leaf springs, look at that big shackle. So they got beefed up leaf springs. Parking brake mounts are all different. As you can see, this arm is way different than anything else. He bolts on there with 2 10s. And then there's an extra one there for something, I guess. Probably for the other side, I suppose, because if it's for the other side, they're universal fit for both sides. The rear brake hoses or lines are different. They're shaped differently because the axle's different. Yeah, the tank's different. As you can see, it's a plastic tank that's sideways in here. But, yeah. So, didn't see that part. Well, he fell out. That's the rear, holds the shoes together at the bottom. But this is rust welded in there, so it doesn't need that actually anymore. Yeah. So I gotta find brake parts. Great. Let's go to the other side. See if the same thing has occurred. I have a feeling it has. Oh good, the drum is free. Nice. That never happens. Why did that happen? Why did I get lucky, I guess? I don't know. Do I call it lucky because it has told me that I need rear brakes? But it is free. The drums look okay though. So, I mean, I didn't measure thickness and I don't think I'm gonna. There we go. Come on. Out you go. Come on. Come on. You guys are not making this easy on me. Okay. Down you go. It's a little stock. Must be a lip on this drum. Similar story on this side. Granted, we have more pad material, a little bit more, not much. Our spring is still here. That adjuster's shiny-ish, kinda. Adjuster is seized. So clearly somebody spilled battery acid back here. But I found something really cool. I was going to change the rear tire because I'm going to take one of the ones I just took off because those tires are brand new and put it on the spare because the one under here is junk and older by like 11 years or something. Look what I just found. And I just broke it loose. Look at this thing. What is this? I've never seen this before. July 2nd, 1993. St. Louis Assembly Plant Paint Department, Shift 3. There's the VIN number that matches. Color number. Paint, okay, okay. March 19th, 1994. Final car water test. I've never seen this before. They didn't fill this out, I guess, but that is going inside. Clearly it failed the water test. Yeah, we're going to lower that spare tire. Hopefully it comes down. I don't see any reason it wouldn't, but that's cool as heck. I've pulled a lot of carpet. I've never seen that under there. Chrysler Town and Country thing, I guess. Wow. Well, that came down like butter. So DOT code is 256, so 96. So this is 2 years old, newer than the tire, so, and it's used. So at some point somebody probably replaced the original spare when they replaced the set of tires they got for it in 96. So that's my theory right now, and I have nothing to back that up. I bet you they got a new set of tires in 96, 2 years after the car was made. Bet you it had a bit of miles put on it. We'll find that out on the Carfax, hopefully. And then, however many years later, when they put a new set on, which these weren't completely wore, they replaced the original spare with this one. Or they needed the original spare for something and wrote it. Look at this valve cap. Isn't that fancy? Anyway, we'll go ahead and replace this. It's flat, so we'll put one of those nice ones on there, one of the nice new ones that's got no tread, one of the rear tires. And it's 14 years newer, I think, if my quick math is good. 2006 to 11 is 15 years newer. Still 14 years old, but newer than this one. It's got a 4-digit DOT code, and it's got tread. This is an old Goodyear 215 6515, so they were running 215 65s. But look at the yeah, she's this one's cooked. Oh, it's showing it must have had a flat spot in it too. Look at that. Why would you make this a spare? It's showing cords or something, or it was run flat. I don't know. You can tell it was not run correctly. Yeah, run flat is what it looks like, because the outside edges are wore to the point where it's showing cords and stuff. Okay, yep, good choice. Good choice. So we'll reuse one of those tires I didn't want to throw away, even though they're 14 years old. There we go. Boom, perfect. All right, got all the tires done, cleaned up, got all the grease off the back best I could. Got an appointment scheduled for this afternoon to get those balanced. So I don't know what I'm gonna work on. I got a list of things. I think I'm gonna have some breakfast for starters, and I'm gonna go make a trip and go find some of the parts off of the 94 we saved last year, and we'll grab some of those parts, and I think we'll start bolting those on. Like, this needs to be addressed. Need a grill that's not busted in half. Need a hood latch. Need a wiper arm, but I don't know what we're gonna do about that because it's missing the whole guy, you know. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. Yeah, can't get the brake stuff. I'm going to get that while well, actually, I think I'm ordering that on Rock Auto, so I should probably just close these up, call them a day. Well, I just got back from storage, and I picked up a bunch of parts that I think we need for the 94. I grabbed the speakers. I actually got the rest from up here. I grabbed them all. I know we need the door speakers, and the front left one's kind of finicky. We'll see what I can make out of those. I have a chrome grille that's not great, but it's better than the busted one. I have a dash that, because I think ours is misbehaving. I have all of the door switches and stuff. I just grabbed the whole bucket and all the random switches. I know we need a door lock switch, and I think we need a trunk button switch. I got the cup holders. Got 2 mirrors. Those are trash. They're also gray, which I'll see how the gray looks, but I think we are going to paint match that, so I got to get the paint coat off the van. Here's the chrome bezels, and here is the headlights. I don't know what set I'm going to go with, if I'll just swap the chrome bezels on to match the chrome grille, or if I'll paint these, or if I'll paint the ones on the van, or use the ones on the van, or go with this whole assembly, or what. I don't know what I'm going to do. I grabbed everything. I've actually just noticed that this one is broke. So we're definitely not using this assembly. Good to know that's broke, actually. I didn't know that. That assembly is trash, so great. I got one thing I can get rid of. I got the 2 sun visors. We'll see what's best out of them. And then I think over here, because remember we have the passenger door is not great. I actually have the whole assembly for the inner door latch, just in case. I don't know what's wrong with it. I haven't looked at it, so I actually had this, so I grabbed it, so we have all the parts. But yeah, I think the first thing I'm gonna work on is the hood latch, because once we have the hood latch, we can open and shut the hood properly, and then we can put the grill on. But before we put the grill on, we got to deal with the headlight assemblies. I don't know what we're gonna do. I haven't figured that out yet, but things happening. I figured we'd test fit. How's that look? I think that's nice. So, do we just run the chrome grille and the color bezels? I did epoxy this one back together, and it kind of held. I don't like the color match. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like that. No, it has to be chrome. Alright, I also found this I forgot to mention, but working on the hood latch here, got it undone from there, got it pulled out from here. I realized that it was routed like this, instead of through that little clip right there. So somebody's done this once already. We're here for round 2. And I got this screw out, and then as is tradition, this screw never comes out because the head's rotted off. So I drilled him out. As you can see, that was what was left of the head. Now we gotta pliers that out or vice grip, that's no problem. Here's a wire for something. I'm gonna assume it's the power lock keyless remote start thing that's in here. See all these extra wires in here? We're gonna have to go through and remove that. But might as well remove that while we're in here, because that don't need to be there. Nice, very nice. Anyway, we're gonna have to get that guy off, and then we will bolt up the one that we got off of the 94 Town Country. I say this is a 94 Town Country. We got off the wood grain 94 Town Country from last year. Get all this metal shavings out of here so it doesn't, Okay, but yeah, we'll swap this out real quick, feed it through the firewall, and that will be that. So I do think this thing's got some wiring gremlins we need to get rid of. That little wire right there, that blue one, that was run through the same hole as the hood release was. And then it went to nothing. It had an exposed wire on the end that was just touching everywhere. And it's hooked to something under the dash. I don't know what, but got that out of there. And so I'm looking to rerun this cable correctly back into that clamp. So I'll go to remove this guy, right? And I noticed back behind here there's a fuse, 40 amp fuse it looks like. And when we pop the cover off, the heated rear window fuse is missing, and the ignition one is open to air. So what's that mean? I think what we're gonna do is put the ignition one with one with a cover, and then put the heated rear in that spot, and we'll see if it burns to the ground. That battery went dead, but I figured that would happen, so I took him out of the way. I had to have him out for this anyway. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I can see why they routed it wrong, because that is in there like Fort Knox. Anyway, we've got that all in. I have spoiled it for myself, but I will demonstrate with confidence that the hood pops. Nice. That one pops easy. Nice. All right, good deal. So that means we can definitely put the grill back now, after I figure out what I'm doing here. But we'll cross that road here in a minute, or 10, or 2 hours, I don't know. Well, I got the paint matched guys off, but I broke 1, 2, 3. There was no hole. Can't heat it up, it's plastic. Now I have to drill them out, which heats up the plastic. So I don't know. And I think I figured out what that wire went to. I think it went to this, and I do believe this would ground out on the hood and tell you if the hood was open or not, or something. That thing, that wire, I think it went to this. I noticed this weird thing. It makes sense, kind of, because it's the same diameter. I don't know, whatever. This is a problem, but we will see. However, still can put these in and figure out if these will look better, right? We can still do that. Just gotta finagle them in. There we go, just like that. And just like, and they slide in on that little groove. Yeah, if we can get it lined up just like that. Get in there. Play nice. Something's not playing nice. I said play nice. There we go. Okay. Now we go get the grill and we see how that looks. What do we think of that? I think that's the look right there. And I think we leave the bottom paint matched, mostly because of laziness. If I can get the screws out of those or figure something out for them. But it's time for the tire appointment. I'm going to get the heck out of here. But that looks pretty good for now. All right, back on the ground. Believe it or not, it's only like 5:30 and it's dark out. That's how it be. Looks pretty good with those wheels on it. Looks pretty good on decent clean wheels, I would say. I think it cost me $66 to have it done today on Sunday. You know, same day. Got an appointment, thanks Firestone, in Eden Prairie. I had to go to Burnsville, and then I picked up the battery and stuff too, and some tie rod ends and whatever. So we ran some errands. It actually worked out pretty well, timing wise. There. I gotta put the fuse panel back in, and we can put the new battery in and stuff. Look at that. Isn't that nice, having a hood latch? And then I did some thinking about what I want to do for these bezels here. Clearly, we'll put the one with the screw in, you know, naturally. We're going to lose that grill. Let's set him over here before that happens again. And the other two, I do believe we're just going to self-tapper it and call it a day. So that will be that. So, but I like it with the chrome on top, and I'm going to be okay with the non-chrome on the bottom because I'm not pulling his headlight assemblies out. Not now. But yeah, I think that will work. This one doesn't want to. There it goes. I slid all the way in finally. Yeah, I'm gonna put a screw in that one, the one screw we have, and I think I will self-tapper the others in because this is all plastic up here anyway. I'll just send one short one through it, and that'll be that. And you won't know when the hood is shut. And then the grill, we have 3 of the 4 screws available, and that should be enough for it. We'll see. I'll bring you back when I got this all done and this all done, and we're ready to put the battery in, fired up with a good battery, actually, not a bunch of junk batteries. All right, looks pretty good, huh? I think so. She's screwed in. So we got chromes up top, color match down below, and a chrome Chrysler grill. So glad I kept that because it came in handy. Now, here's for the butchery. You guys won't tell anybody, right? Start over here. We have a factory screw now covered in water where it will rust and never come out again. And we have a self-tapper. And we have a self-tapper. And this side does not have plastic here, so I missed twice after doing the other side perfectly. I only messed up once on this side. Self-tapper. Get all this stuff out of here. Now we go down here. We have a factory screw. We have down here a screw that is the same star bit size but not the correct thread. It is now the correct thread. Then we have a factory screw. And then we have a self-tapper. And nobody will be any the wiser. Boom. You'll never know. Look at that. If it makes you feel better, there were 2 wood screws stuck in the old grill, so this is an upgrade. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so good. I love it. Heck yeah. And the hood latch works. Everything works. Fixed. You know what I hate? Working in the rain. Do you know what it's doing? Raining. It's just mist coming down. I got this all put back together. We're missing 1 screw for the bracket on this side because it fell down there. I am going to do myself a favor and fix something else before we drop this battery in. This hood light would be very useful, and we verified it worked. All we got to do is cut this back, splice it, and then splice this right here. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. And then I will bring you back with a brand new battery. Well, I suppose we're ready. Here's my box of parts. We have 2 inner tie rods, 2 outer tie rods. Well, yeah, down there. 3 wiper blades. Apparently the Town Country fits a 22 and an 18 on the front, whereas the regular Caravans fit 2 18s. I wonder if this wiper arm is different. I didn't know that. But that is something worth noting. Granted, we only get the 22, but, you know, at least we'll have one. And then I got us a battery. Oh, come here! I bought the cheap one because I'm cheap and batteries are expensive. Gonna work better than the other one. Okay, in you go. Get in there. I tweaked my back today too, so that was fun doing that right now. Okay, can we get it so it goes in the battery hold down? I think we can. Okay, battery is in. Do we have power? We have a HUD light. I soldered that, as you can see. I gotta put some E-tape over that, but I will do that in a minute here. Battery is in. Shall we top that off, I think. Check the oil. I've never checked the oil in this thing proper. I think it's a quart low, so we will ignore that because we're gonna change it. Okay, well, it's got 4 quarts in it, good enough. I'll top this off, and I will bring it back for a start. All right, shiny new battery, new rad cap, grill, new hood latch, topped off the coolant, oil's a quart low, hood light, that's a huge upgrade. You can see in here now. Let us see how she starts with a new battery. Okay, dome lights work. All right. Where are the keys? Key is down here. Buried in all this stuff. Does the battery got enough juice? I hope so. It's not reading it, so that's good. Okay, it started and died. Well, that's a new thing, and now it's reading it. What does that mean? Okay, put it back the way it was. Please run. What the hell did I do? What is wrong with you? Is it pissing fuel? I wonder if it's not getting enough fuel. What is that? Hear that? I haven't figured out what that is yet, but it's dumping fuel, so something tells me it's not pressurizing the fuel system because it's cold right now. But did you hear that? Was that the ABS pump? It totally was the ABS pump. That's great. It's pissing fuel, so it's not getting fuel pressure, I bet, is exactly what the issue is. So that's unrelated, because it runs when I give it throttle. So I bet you it's not getting enough fuel pressure at idle right now. See if we can keep it running. Run. There it goes. Fuel pressure, I think. It's not pissing. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's low on gas. I don't know. It's possible it leaked. Obviously, it leaked all the pressure out of the line, so maybe it had to build pressure in the lines again. I don't know. We're going to go with that. It's running again. We have a hood light. Purring like a kitten now. Now, do we trust that? I say we go for a test drive, because I want to see how it is with these new tires. I haven't done the tie rods yet, clearly. Let me put a wiper blade on it and a wiper blade on the back. And let's take it for a test drive and see if it's any better with the new balanced wheels and tires. It could have been the computer too. If you remember the Durango, the red Durango would do that when you unhook the battery. It wouldn't idle until the sensors kind of read and the computer figured out what it was doing with life. My dad's Durango does the same thing. None of my other Caravans do it, but I can't say it's out of the question that this one didn't just do that. Because you would think when you gave it gas that it wouldn't run it, it'd run less because it had no fuel. I don't know, because you're giving it more air. Yeah, because you give it more air. If you don't have enough fuel, it'll die. Anyway, it's running. I got lights on. Let's go for a ride. And the fuel's not pissing, so we're good. My battery's almost dead in my phone, so the flash doesn't work anymore, but that's okay. I cleaned the seat off. I didn't, do anything. Oh, I didn't put the wipers on. Getting ahead of myself. Sorry, getting excited here. Let me go put the wipers on. Okay, wiper. Okay, the sprayer works. Kind of sprays in all directions, but hey, we have one wiper that works. How about the rear? I don't know the controls on this actually. Oh, it did something. It went up, and then it stayed. Uh-oh. It went one direction, and then it stayed. Let's go see what it's doing. Our ABS light's on, so that's good news. He said that was intermittent when I questioned the ABS. There it goes. The park motor in the park. Look at, see it? The park motor is shot, I bet. It's on intermittent now, so I don't know if it'll do anything now. Watch this, see? The park motor is screwed up, so it needs a wiper motor. Okay, good enough. We figured that out. It's got power, that all works. Shut that off so it doesn't like blow up. Seatbelt's on. It is becoming more roadworthy. Heat is on, temp is cold right now. Does the intermittent work? Well, I guess we'll find out. Brakes do work despite the ABS light being on. I'm gonna ignore that for now. I do have the ABS module and everything. I pulled off of the other 94, the wood grain one. I pulled the ABS computer, pulled the module, pulled all that stuff, just in case. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I can't see it all. I can see in front of me, that's it. I cannot see going backwards, can't see nothing. But yeah, so if we have ABS issues, I think I have a working ABS system. Okay. I should turn the dimmer down. That's pretty bright. If we can. There. Yeah, that's better on my eyes. The intermittent wipers do work, by the way. Transmission still works. Everything seems to work. Let's take this bad boy for a spin. Okay, turning onto the tar road. Alright, let's see how she does. Turn the heat off so I can hear. I hear a howling that we didn't hear before, I didn't think. But it doesn't shake too bad. It definitely needs the inner tie rod. I can feel that in the wheel, but it's not bad. Fix that muffler too. It's not bad. The shake is very minimal. It's definitely that tie rod shake I can feel. This isn't bad at all. Well, the low fuel system works. The low fuel light came on and it's flashing that there. So look at us, all the yellow and red lights. Turn the van off, back on, the ABS lights off, so that's cool. Got the door open. So there's an arm that comes off this handle that goes over there, attaches to a little bracket, and that bracket pushes, has a little like flat spot that pushes and disengages the latch. The little bracket is slipped past that. I got in there and I was able to hit it myself, and bam, the door is open. So we're gonna have to figure out what they did and try reassemble it all and try get that guy below the latch again. But hey, the door opened. So, well, and it's gonna make it so much easier to store stuff in here because, like, I couldn't do it. Everything's stuffed up here, and I can't get through there, and it sucks, and it's annoying. And now I can get in here. So, anyway, the door's open. It works fine. The latches aren't stuck. Something happened over here, and that rod slipped past it or whatever, but I'll fix it. Okay, I got it working. I was able to get the little bar that this bracket attached to spun all the way back around to where it was. I don't think that was the original problem. I think when he was trying to fix this, I think he messed that up. What I think the original problem is the handle on the outside broke off, and what happens is when you try to unlock the door, it's not able to push hard enough anymore to unlock it. Therefore, you think it doesn't work. So we have to fix that handle, which we were going to do anyway. So I've got this in here with 2 bolts. I disconnected the lock. I left it unlocked. So now, if we shut it, I don't have this handle. I need to screw back in quick. But it will open. And I bet it will open from the outside now, too. Okay. And boom. I'm going to grease those up, these rollers, and I'm going to get this hooked up so this handle works, and that'll be good enough for now. At least we can get into the back and we can store stuff back here instead of in the front seats. But there, fixed. Okay, we got another morning view for once. This thing looks good in the rain. See how wet it is? So the paint, this is what the paint could look like. With that grill, looks good. I've got a appointment in the cities, and I'm an idiot, so I'm going to drive this. Keep a note that we haven't done the fuel repair lines, or the fuel line repair clamps yet. I don't think it's leaking that bad. I have a fire extinguisher with me, and the clamps, and the title. So, we'll, I gotta go to an appointment in the cities. And after that, I think I'm going to hit the DMV, but if I make it. But I think I'm going to try it. Like I said, I'm dumb. So I figure if I'll find a quart of oil and we'll top that off. Make sure everything looks good under here. Pressurize the fuel system. It didn't really leak all that much. Looks good to me. I hear something making noise. Yeah, it's a quart low. So I'm going to add a quart of oil. And I think that's going to do it. I don't know what's making that noise. I'm going to ignore it. I will let you know how it goes. Gotta do a will at start. Nice. Okay, I'm not a complete moron. I had time. You're able to slip these over the rail without messing with it, taking it apart. So I put some seal all on them, kind of scuffed them up with that little, they give you a little Brillo pad, scraped them up, slipped them on, clamped them down. We're good to go, no more leaks. Still bringing the fire extinguisher, but we're good. I think that AC compressor is trying to tell me something. We're gonna ignore him. Fixed. We've gained an airbag light. How nice. This thing is perfect. Flying down the highway just fine. Radio works, got an airbag light. I think it's a clock spring because the cruise don't work. But we're good to go. Full tank of gas. So we're flying back down 169, and this thing's cruising, and there's no noise. Hey, remember how I said that there might be like a noise and vibration? Well, that right there decided to fall out, and now the noise is gone. So that thing was rattling away, just waiting to fall off. I took a corner, and all of a sudden I heard a scrape, and it just fell out on top of the muffler. So that was it right there. Anyway, this thing's running great. I'm gonna go home. I just got the tabs, got title transfer all done, and now it's completely legal. I'm gonna do oil change and stuff today. I think I'm gonna look into checking the differential fluids and stuff. Clearly it's got something in it, or I'd have blown it up already. But yeah, we're cruising. This thing is mint. I gotta fix that mirror, but I got some ideas in mind. I've been brainstorming. So, very good. Well, made it home. We have 111.9 miles on her now. Everything looks good. Let's pop the hood. See the damage underneath. Clearly, we've had one casualty, which was that heat shield. So now there's 2 heat shields in the back of the vehicle. Oh. I did take it through a car wash. Granted, it don't look like it now. Now it's, at least it's fresh dirt now. But I got some pictures I should insert here or before. of how it looked post car wash, because it does look good. In fact, I was taking pictures of it, and two construction workers walked by. They're doing some work at the Quick Trip I was at, and they're like, "Hey, are you selling that thing?" I'm like, "No, I just bought it." And they're like, "Damn it." That's funny. I was about to get an offer on the darn thing. Anyway. Well, there she be. Dry as can be. We have fixed the fuel leak. Perfect. Nice. Everything seems good under here. Belt system looks perfect. How's power steering? Full. How's brakes? Full. That's gonna change when we do the rears. Oil has clearly got oil in it. Trans fluid, I'm gonna want to check here. There's something on the stick. I'm gonna check that, make sure it's good. But otherwise, coolant, warm, doesn't feel hot or anything. Got pressure in the system. It's holding pressure, not leaking here like that old cap was. A little bit, could use a top off in here. Probably get her close to max because it's warm. So we'll top this off. This is held in with a sheet metal screw, I just realized. Why would you do that and ruin the threads? Nice. All right, we'll fix that. This is also held wrong. This needs to go like that. There, now that's fixed. Routing's a little tight on this hose. I don't know why, but it is. Probably because it, well, no, I don't know. Well, it's fine. Whatever, we'll top this off. Verify trans fluid. We're good to go. This thing's perfect. That was easy. Bought it Saturday, it's Monday. And she's, I'd say she's roadworthy. Still need to do that tie rod. I can feel that loose inner, but it drove fine down the highway. It didn't shake when it was at speed. Only when it's accelerating and the power's, you know, the torque's kind of going between the wheels, you can feel it kind of wander. But, I think we done good. I am very happy with this van. I like this van a lot. I was told to name it, what was it, Beetroot, that its name is Beetroot to keep with the theme of vegetables. So, what do you guys think of Beetroot? I'm open to suggestions, but that's the best one I've got, and I'm terrible at names. Beetroot, the 94 Town and Country. That's got a ring of some sort to it, right? Yeah, that chrome grille that's an upgrade compared to the color match one. But I think we got to keep color match mirrors. I'm pretty sure we are going to keep color match mirrors. All right. Now we just got to make it look nice on the inside. Pretty much, and check fluids and stuff, and it's ready to go. Oh, got these mirrors sanded down, knocked the loose clear coat off of them. Just going to clean them up and get them ready for paint. Well, we got to fix this mirror. And I think I do want to color match it eventually. But I don't have this paint right now. And apparently it's like dark wildberry, I believe. PMB, I think was the paint code on the stamp there. Anyway, I got to order a rattle can of that so I can paint 2 mirrors. But for now, those 2 gray mirrors, I think I probably just showed you some pictures. If not, I will insert them after this. I'm currently, what I did is I sanded them down, knocked the, you know, the loose clear coat off them, and I'm going to use a trim and bumper black paint, and then I'm going to gloss clear them for now, because that's what I've got on hand, and it's going to look black like any other mirror that's not a Town and Country trim, and it'll look fine. It'll look better than the spray foam crap. Like, oh, this just irks me right here. I have to very carefully come in here and knock all that off. Maybe a little acetone might knock that off. I don't know, actually. But I got to get the mirrors undone, which I believe means we got to pull this door panel off on both sides. So I'm going to do that. I believe, what, we got 1 screw here. This one's clearly not there. There's a screw there. There's a screw there. Screw there, screw there. And sometimes there's a screw on the bottom. I don't think there is in this case. I think it's all clips. So pop them bad boys out. Oh, and while we're in there, we got these speakers that don't work. We can fix that. I just thought of that. And we'll fix this switch that don't work. This is great. You know, we're knocking out like 4 birds with 1 stone, or 3 or 5. So that's cool. Otherwise, I did pull the Carfax on this van. I am the 7th owner. This thing's been passed around a little bit. It looks like it sat at some point around like 2009 to 11, and then it sat in 2020, and then it was driven. It clearly hasn't sat for that long. It just was never driven all that much, and it was passed around the northern part of the Twin Cities, down to Farmington, back up to the northern part of the Twin Cities. I bought it in Osseo, and now it's down here with me. So that's cool. Yeah. I'll bring it back when I got this apart. Okay, door panel's off, as you can see here. I forgot to mention that screw's in there, so there you go. And then it's all just got these little clips. These have been used since like the 70s. Chryslers use these clips, so you can get these in like any Chrysler vehicle. But they're little metal tabs. Before they got the plastic ones, those are so much nicer, by the way, because they don't break. Those are good forever. But yeah, so one of them fell out, or two, it looks like, or three. I'm missing like 4, so I'll have to go dig for some. Anyway, use the felt, set it on there. Got that out of the way. This guy just pops up. You just pry right here, right where it says mirror, and then pop this tab in. This guy was fun to get off. These are a pain sometimes, but here's the old switch here. Before we put a new one in, we'll test it first. Anyway, here we are. There's our speaker. Got the speaker bracket here. Somebody has done something funny here. I don't know what is that. Something funny going on there. Why is this? Something tells me the speaker's been out. Oh, was this riveted in? This was totally riveted in, by the way. I bet you the window motor's been done. Yeah, there's grease on there. So somebody did the window motor. This guy was riveted in because, you know, Chrysler. So they drilled the rivets out, and then they put these guys in them. Good, actually. That makes... okay. I mean, cool, I guess. Yeah, but they used a death wheel to get the rivets out because they were lazy instead of a drill, you know, to do it nicely. So you could pop a new rivet in. Not that I would put it through a bolt or a screw in it, but there. And then they put these like self-tappers or something, or big screws, I don't know. That's had work done to it. Clearly, somebody's been in there. The odds they like left the speaker unplugged or something stupid. That'd be funny. There's a zip tie here. Yeah, for the new window motor. Yep, that's got a new window motor in it. Nice. Cha-ching, score. Clearly something is not right here. Yeah, this is not right. So that's great. All right, well, undo that. I think it's 3 8mm nuts. So I got the darn foam off of the door, and it took a lot of bit of wet sand, and then kind of knock it with a razor lightly, knock with my fingernail. But the wet sanding, as you can see, has left a dull spot in it. See it? So I'm gonna get the polish. It's too cold for it. I cleaned this chunk of the door. We're gonna get the polishing wheel out. We're gonna polish that and then buff it. We'll put a coat of wax on. We'll try. See what we can do. We'll clean that up. But it's a lot better than the yellow foam's hanging down. I got the last coat of paint on the new mirrors, and then I'm gonna clear them quick. They're done indoors properly in the right temperature. So, but yeah, I'll get the buffing wheel out. We'll see if we can clean that up. Shoot, I'm gonna have to cut and buff the whole van now. I've done it. That door is going to look nice for the rest of the van. Yeah, that turned out good. Ain't perfect. There's still just a little bit in the paint, but a good cut and buff next time when I do the whole van will get the rest of it. I'll put a quick coat of wax over that just so it's got something on it. But polish that bad boy up. Real nice. Yeah, you can't see that clear spot now, can you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, if I get a decent day coming up here, there might be 1 or 2. It'll be 60 and not like this. I'll have to polish and wax the whole van. That looks good. You can't tell anymore, can you? Yeah, I didn't think so. Look at that. Man, that reflection is nice. Good reflection there. Yeah. All right, let's get that mirror on. I think the clear coat's got to finish curing. I'm going to get the other side tore apart and get ready for the other mirror because we got to have matching mirrors. And then I'll put that one off to the side and we'll save him. And I don't think the passenger door panel's ever been off, considering how untouched this plastic is. This guy is just falling apart. So, but here's the speaker. As you can see, it's got these rivets in it. And this plastic is still on here for the mirror, which we need to remove to get at it, and then we need to be able to get into here. So here's how you remove this stuff. It just crumbles. Stuff with the 30-year-old sound deadening. Try to keep as much as we can, but we need to get into there. There you go. And we're in. How about that? Improvement. That's a lot better. My paint job could have been a lot better, but it was a quick job. But for what it is, I'd say that's pretty good. As you can see, I missed that spot right there. And in here. But whatever, it's there, and I verified it worked. As you can see, the ignition's on and everything. I got the switch popped in, just made sure that worked. But yeah, all that foam and everything hanging down there, busted mirror, that's all gone. It's a black mirror, but hey, I think that looks pretty okay. How about that? All right, yeah, that mirror looks good too. I think I painted that one better. A little bit anyway. As you can see, I still missed that same spot. Must have not hit it at this angle when I painted, clearly. Whatever, it's on there, it works, I verified that. I do believe we have found our door locking and unlocking problem. Also found the trunk problem. This guy wasn't plugged in because he's been spliced into, and so is all of this. Oh, look at this. Look at this virus in here. This thing needs to disappear. This thing needs to go away. This is our problems right here. This stupid thing here. Now we have to unhack this system again. Yeah, this right here is our problem. Right there. Yep, I think that problem. Okay, so we're on a side quest again, as always. And this being a town and country had to have had keyless, right? So if you take this whole dash top off and break all the tabs off like I did, because it's old plastic, right here is a keyless box. See this guy? Right here. Well, I just put that one in, and I took another one out. That one right there, I took that one out. Here's the one from the 94 from last year, and watch this. I have added keyless. And there's something wrong with the trunk lock back there, because once I plug this button in, you can hear it hit the relay. Same here. That lock back there, something's weird with that, but that all works. Still don't have unlock working on this side. I still gotta finish cutting all this wiring out. But yeah, this still doesn't work. Whatever. I think I owe you guys an update here. So I got the whole inside cleared out. I'm getting ready to vacuum it here. I've been working up here. I got this dash all back together. I got this scrubbed down here just briefly. I've been ignoring pulling the ignition apart to rip that beast out of there, but that's next. Door panels are back on. Everything's good to go on both sides there. But it's a shame somebody spilled acid back there, but that's the floor mats for. Everything seems good back here though. It's just sitting here purring away. But yeah, we got all the big stuff out of it sitting over there. But yeah, it's getting ready for vacuum. I noticed we're missing this floor mat, unfortunately. And the driver's one's bleached to heck anyway. But also, all these little plastics, like this fan got beat on, which I did run the car. I'm the 7th owner of this thing, if I haven't mentioned that already. This thing's been passed around quite a bit. But it's been used for $1.80. It's been used, but yeah, like this is busted. This is busted. This is busted. Okay, to prove my point, I have removed the virus. I have put the factory plug back into the ignition. Here is their little splice jumper harness crap. So my band-aid falls off my thumb. See, what they do is your factory plug is undone from the ignition, and then it goes into this guy, who has some splitters here that are spliced in and taped up with E-tape. That's not inherently bad. I've done that before. Now, the problem in lays is this crappy connector here that about burned the car down is what it looks like. This right here was a poor job of a splice here when they made this, and the wires are sticking out the end instead of in there. And it had to have been arcing on something or grounding out. As you can see, it got hot and was melting. Virus, gone. That's a parasite. Blood-sucking parasite. Anyway, he's all gone. It's all better. We're fixed. We can button that up now. I just got to figure out where these wires go, get rid of them, tape up where they spliced over it, like with this crap. I got to get this one off here and then tape over him on both sides because they nicked the other wire too. You know, why not, right? And then I got to get the one off the brake switch there. I don't know. I think that's it. Okay, got the center guy out here hunting down those 2 wires. Look what I found. A little Minecraft sticker. Is it unused? It's unused, no way. Okay, I'm taking that. Setting that up there. What else we got back here? I don't know what that is. I see it like a snail. Come here. No, it's a nut. It's a walnut. Or a peanut or something. I don't know. It's a nut. There's a piece of paper up under there. There's a bunch of other stuff. What is this? This is like a chopstick or something. I don't know. I did notice that the heater control unit, if you look up, where is it? There, it says Caravan on it, 92 Caravan. So that's been replaced at some point. There's a piece of paper and the rest of that chopstick back here. What says you? Let me look. It is a receipt from 2020 something. It's a Subway receipt. Cool. Yeah, those 2 wires go up, so I don't know where they go at this point. But there's more fuses and stuff back here. They're up in here somewhere. I don't know. Those wires are spliced into this fuse panel, so I have to pull the panel off to get at it from the back. That's where they go into, is that panel. Okay, the wiring gremlin has been successfully deleted. I had to splice that wire. Whatever that wire is, he had to get spliced because this guy actually shredded that wire. So maybe that's part of our problem too. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I'll fire it back up, make sure it works. Watch this airbag blow up in my face. It still runs. Good. Airbag light's still on. Like I said, who knows? Maybe it needs a drive cycle. Or 10. Or maybe it's unrelated. I also found a home for our new sticker. Alright, cool. So the gremlins are gone. So I can put this back in there. Now that that's done, I can button all this up, throw out the trash I found. I found a good pen under there, though. So I got a pen in the glove box now. That's nice. Get this thing vacuumed out. Get the seats put back in it. And call it a night. Oh, shoot. I'm not done yet. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, you hear the relay click, so it's something in the hatch, which I got to get into anyway, because one of the speakers is not so nice. This speaker, and the rear left are perfect. Obviously, the door speakers, I don't know what's wrong. Both of my speakers I had were junk, but neither of these also don't work. But mine were actually like junk. I could see the corroded wires on them going onto the tweeter, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. They didn't work. These didn't work. I got a feeling it's not the speakers, because there's no way both of them just don't work at all, or all 4 didn't like do anything. I don't know. Maybe it's the radio. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't bother me. I'm good with 4 speakers. So, or yeah, is it 4? Yeah, I think this has only got 4. Do you count those? Those count as 2 though, right? Because you get a speaker and a tweeter, and then you get a speaker. And a speaker and a tweeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, because those probably got tweeters on them too. There's the Infinity 10, right? I get that right? Did I get that right, guys? I don't remember, actually. It is what it is. I know some people know a lot more than me about those. But, yeah. Alright, it's ready for vacuum. Got all this all put back together, all that wiring taken care of. Here's the before with all the stuff out of it. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're working on fixing this door handle in the passenger rear door. And I do have one, it appears here, off of the old 94 that will work for it. So that's cool. And so what happens with these, and this happens pretty commonly with all 3 doors, is these guys get tugged on too hard and the old plastic releases these little guys that are embedded in it. Like these are like plastic melted, welded, whatever you want to call it, into it. As you can see, this one is in good shape. So we have to switch this lock cylinder over to here so we have a matching lock set for the van still, and call it a day. Put it back together here, hook the thing back up. Remember to hook the lock over there, test it, verify the unlock works with this all cinched down properly, and then we can put the door panel on and call it a day. But yeah, It's a couple of bolts on here. You got to get these guys out of the way for the handle right here. And then I've got him precariously hanging on this guy because I'm too lazy. You might break that, and don't be me and break that. You know, take it off and just set it off to the side, but I'm not going to do that because I don't care. It'll be fine. It's sitting perfect. So there you go. Bam. I will do that, put that back in, get this door panel on. I'm going to do a final kind of wipe down here, but I got the seats back in here. I got it vacuumed. It's looking pretty good in here. It's been a long time since this thing's had a vacuum at all. Like, it looks like $1,000,000 now. Yeah, poor thing. I find wood chips everywhere, like somebody was hauling wood in it. You know. Okay, so we got this all back together. And everything works, handles all work. The only thing that I find that doesn't work is when you lock this right here, and you go to unlock it, like we were seeing before, there isn't enough tension to push that all the way across. But if you watch, if I hit the unlock on the remote, it gets it the rest of the way. And if we lock it and unlock it, the electric part of this whole mechanism works fine. It is the manual unlock that doesn't work. And I don't know if there's a rod we can tension here or bend. I just put it all back together, so clearly I can't get back into it really easily. But all right, door panel is on. It's broke up there, but this is on. This guy's broke right there, but this is holding him. So, and that's in there just for looks. And then down here we got the panel in. And then this guy is plastic welded to the panel, and that has come undone in all four corners. So self-tapper, 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 and looks mint to me. What the problem would be is it would catch this door and it's going to rip the thing all the way off. So right now it clears the door. We're good to go. That's on there, good to go. All the panels are in. Well, I figured out why this back left or back right speaker sounded like crap. The tweeter, yeah, the tweeter was completely undone, you know, as it would be. So, yeah, that's getting replaced quick. Literally went through my entire stash of speakers to find one working one. Apparently I have a bunch of trash, so they all got tossed out today. That one works good. Well, here she is. She's all done. At least as far as making it roadworthy again, I would think. This switch is still finicky. I need to just take him out. Or I have spares. I need to just replace him. Whatever. We'll deal with that some other time. But we have it all in here. She's running. It's been actually running all afternoon. Poor thing. But it looks pretty good in here. Need a floor mat for the passenger side. But radio all works, as you can see. Front right, front left, rear right. Nice. Seats look pretty decent. We still got to repair that or try figure something out. Walk around this way. Got our new tires on there, on our cleaned up wheels. Here's the back. Got transmission fluid for a transmission change. Got an oil filter in there, oil. Got some spare coolant, some rags. Got intake gaskets for it that we didn't end up needing. Got this all back here. Got the snow brush. I have 2 spare sun visors I'd like to swap out at some point. Seats are all in it. Come around to here. Got this all cleaned up. Need a floor mat for up here too. I think technically, because we got 2 mats back here covering up that burn hole from acid. I think one of them would be up here, but it's not now. We got both buckets in here. Looking pretty nice. View from this side looking good. We got this door panel all back together. And if we pop the hood with a hood latch, that works. You get to see this nice, beautiful Chrysler grill saved off of the wood grain 94 from last year. We have a hood light that works. We have a rad cap that holds fluid. Clearly, it's all dry in here. Got a brand new battery. And we have no fuel leak. Nice and dry here. Those look good. We still got some work to do under here. Namely, cutting off those zip ties. That would be nice. putting this guy back because the coil pack must have been replaced or it had been off at some point. This needs put back. I'm sure there's like this needs fixed. Little things. We got that vacuum line back there that needs addressed. I think that will leak when I bend it. It kind of leaks, so that needs to be fixed. But that's more maintenance stuff that we will do. Clean off all this stuff. We got a wiper arm that needs, like, it's missing the whole like the big piece that it grips to. That's gone. It's like a big groove disc. That's gone. We need to fix that, so we have 2 wipers. That'd be nice. But that'll all come next episode when we start doing some maintenance work on it. Oil change, trans fluid flush. We got to do the rear brakes on it. We know that. Those parts are coming. And all the other things I had just said. We got to look at the 4-wheel drive system. Right now it works. I'd have burned it up if it didn't, or if it was out of fluid. It's got fluid. We want to look at that fluid, make sure it's good, make sure it's got enough long term. But for now, I would say that it is roadworthy again, and I will be driving it. Oh, that tie rod. I'm gonna pretend it's okay for a couple days, and we will take care of that this coming weekend. But I would say that it's roadworthy. It made it to the Twin Cities this morning, and it made it back. No problems. Runs great, drives great, goes down the road great. This thing cruises. So I'm very happy with this van. I think I did very well on it for once. Some other things that I have bought lately have been difficult, I would say, but that kind of came with the territory. I think that'll be next episode when we do some more maintenance-based stuff. Right now, what we did is we got it cleaned up, we got it running, we got it driving. And for a $500 Chrysler Town Country all-wheel drive to boot, I would say we done pretty good. I do believe this one is named Beetroot intermittently, or in the interim. I don't know, unless you guys come up with something better, but that's the best thing I've heard so far, and I kind of like it. Beetroot, the 94 Town Country. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna clean up, go inside, eat something, go to bed, and get back on the grind and go to work tomorrow. So, like I said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this Town Country. We should see more of it. I'm going to be driving it. This will be the winter vehicle. We got to undercoat it. We'll get to that. Peace.